Time and distance what you need to know here is that P exam time and distance usually reference the train knowledge train gi example question है train gi rajme hajin two train chiga jinjome ya train chi wi jinjome train da mi wi jinjome ne so question gi usually very terminal hojin ana train chi do mosh koima train chimbe train and travel with at a velocity of x meter per second velocity or speed the same x meter per second sina ani chode odropa technical student long speed the velocity same means anyhow still the kwani we jodalu there is a person mush and a michi and long to sit on question me now what is the time taken for the train to pass this man say and I hate the how much time did it take silabbe ani chesitom time chesitom mega so to find that yanjin tete kazum jimlojin train chigi analebe patongni ko chimosh at the speed of use speed jinjo na del chigi point anale ko opposite direction on ko chisna ani ki velocity kalo speed v jinjo to koni chiga chebdalu time come to take base labjum question and then how are you going to do that so usually in time and distance you will be mostly asked to find the time to come so analu so what you need to know is the relationship between speed distance and time show tuba so any formula cherisha tuba speed is equals to distance divided by time in syllabus show all right now the question is most of the time it will ask you to find the time so you just take this here and you bring the speed down so time becomes time is equals to distance by speed all right then if you are asked to find distance find velocity distance is equals to speed times mostly any basic formula there if you know this formula then chigi solve chaps the solve chap is the question most of the time more for example the train he is traveling at a speed of 10 kilometer per hour and he covers a distance of 100 meters what is the time taken now, when you see this kind of question, you don't directly use this formula and solve this too. So time find value, time do much, time do distance is 100 meters, the speed is 10, you directly write 10 hours. This is wrong, all right? Why? Because you need to look at the unit. Distance is given in meter, speed is given in kilometer. So during that time, you have to know how to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second conversion you have to know that sometimes meter per second kilometer per second you need to convert so how are you going to do that that's again there are two ways that you can do that first way the direct what you can do is 10 kilometer per hour kilometer per hour 10 kilometer per hour so it can be written as 10 times 10 kilometer meter there is 1000 meter divided by hour second there is 60 times 60 second so when you solve it you will get the answer in meter per second all right but time you can directly use this simplified form you need any formula, but just a simplified form. The question is given, suppose a kilometer per hour question. To convert that into meter per second, what you need to do is that multiply this a times 15 by 8 multiply. So then you will get it into meter per second. All right. You have to multiply that by 15 by 8 so it is 15 by 18 5 by 18 not 15 by 18 it should be 5 by 18 all right it's okay this should be 5 by 18th. If you need to convert a meter per second question. The meter per second unit you need to convert that into kilometer per hour. How are you going to do that? A times, you just take the reciprocal of this, 18 times 5 kilometer per second. Okay, you have to know that much. Time and distance key concept. The next thing, the important facts. There are some important facts that you need to know. Question with Jindong. Train Gimosh. A train and do Nagamo. There is one train. All right. Kogi length is L meters. No, L meters. All right. This is its length. Then, for a train to pass through a pole mush, Yanchin and a pole do, Yanchin and me mush, whether it be a pole mush or a tree beru, me beru, any quote watching, how much time will it take? So time taken will be the distance covered by the Kogi length. Distance, the length of this train with Hontuga. The length of this pole or the Migi Beru, Yanchin Sigma Poski Beru, it will be negligible. So you have to neglect that slum. All right. But Kademchiwe, Chigana train Dumoshima, you have this train here. You train the rest me. Train do all right now. Yeah, train do tele Chianalu, train stop in a train station. Kogi lengthy another length is L Bejatua. The length of the train is L. Then the length of this substation B Vijino question. All right. Then the time taken to pass this substation, it will be the distance covered by this two all right. That is distance covered will be total distance covered will be L plus T slab. Dachi ana bewachin the polgi length gamchimo. Anything we didn't consider that. Why? Because now something it is negligible. You don't need to consider that. All right. Now, next nadi, what you need to know, suppose if there are two objects moving, move with it at a certain speed move with it. For example, there is one train here, okay? One train here moving at a velocity of 8 kilometers per hour move with it in this direction. All right. There is one more people, one man. There is one man. He is traveling at 1 kilometer per hour. All right. You need to question the time taken to time comes take base yanchin average velocity find base relative speed. So I need to find the relative speed. Relative speed is equals to, since they are moving in the same direction, you need to subtract these two. All right. 8 minus 1 subtract, you will get 7 kilometers per hour. All right. Now, the train, he is moving in this direction. The media per same direction move paper. Train is moving in this direction. And the the man is moving in the opposite direction to the train. Ani birch koi that's 8 kilometers per hour move most. The man is moving at 1 kilometer per hour direction. Then is his relative speed most. Relative speed will come to same direction move you have to add these two speed. That is 8 plus 1, which is 9 kilometers per hour. Okay. And two concepts show to any concept show that unit conversion, you have to know how to convert the unit, and you need to know the formula of velocity. All right. Velocity formula shows. Concept the time and distance key. Now we are going to solve the problem. Now see this question. How many times does Karma take to cover a distance of 400 meters if he runs at a speed of 8 kilometers per hour? This speed is given as 20 kilometers per hour, and his distance is given as 400 meters. So the question is asking us to find the how many time comes to take below. All right. Now see this question. Time is given in minute knowledge. No. Time is given in minute. Right now the speed is in hour. Distance is given in meter. Analytic kilometer. What are you going to do? That's the formula they use benina. You can't do that. That's the formula the gashide kilometer per hour namosh a equals to a kilometer per hour watching. You need to multiply a times 5 by 18 selection no more. 5 by 18 watching, you will get it in meter per second. Right now we don't need the answer in second, we need it in minute. Option. Now there are many ways that you can do. Either you directly convert this mosh hour into second, right? Either you convert this into meter per minute, or you convert this into kilometer. Which one will be easier? Obviously, this will be much easier. The answer the hour nothing but within the conversion they jump to it. All right. So, yeah, the question I asked me. All right. So, how to do that now? First, convert this meter into 400 meter the kilometer change. So when you convert this, 400 meter the to convert that into a kilometer, you need to divide it by 1000 more. You will get 0.4 kilometers. I hope everyone knows this. You need to convert 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. So 400 meter will be 400 divided by 1000. Okay, unit conversion. So now check it. Distance is given in 0.4 kilometers. Speed is in also in kilometer motion. You can find the time. Time the gamchi find donglachi. Distance divided by speed the more. So distance is 0.4 kilometer divided by speed is 20 kilometer per hour. All right. So kilometer cancel jongmosh. You will be left with 0.4 divided by 20,000. You will get 0.02 hour. That you answer the 0.02 hour. The question part it is in minute. How are you going to convert that into a minute? We know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. Remember. So 0.02 hour means you just cross multiply this. Then you just multiply 0.02 hour times 60 chalwachin, you will get it into minute. Times 60 chalwachin, you will get 1.2, or it should be 1.2 more, 1.2 minutes. So the answer is 1.2 minutes. Yes, 1.2 Aishma. It should be in 1.2. All right. Yeah. How go watching? Let us move with the second question. Any question what you need to know is that unit conversion is now is same kachi. Unit conversion is you have to know any unity tarato unity lishumerato gachina tuga answer ki gachina tuga ani di share show, right? So let us move with the next question. Yeah, see this question now. What is it saying now? This question is saying Mush A and B are two stations. A and B are two stations. Mush, that is 390 kilometers apart. A train starts from A at 10 a.m. So if you see this kind of train question, a story type na question. Fast no train he will start from point A 10 a.m. go to the Junus at a speed. The late train B point B level question. So during such thing, just try to drop your watching, you will be able to understand more. All right. So I need to do the point A the Anishamush, and this be the point B. Now, one of the train starts to move from here. So let this be the train one mush. He started to move from here at a speed of so this is between A and B, the distance 390 kilometers to mush distance. All right. Distance. A train starts from A mush point A at time 10 a.m. starting. You have 아니 10 a.m. 따고면 누가 리심베라다고 alright 10 a.m. 나로 start 되는 alright now and travels at a speed of 65 kilometer per hour most 65 kilometer per hour na path travel towards the B. Another train starts from B no B le start the train alright from B at 11 a.m. no time the 11 a.m. nalu start benu kogi he started to move from here and travels towards A low towards A junwat patani alright at 35 kilometer per hour alright now the question is saying at what time do they meet low alright the first thing what you need to know is that any A point jumi train dim na train A di he starts from 10 a.m. The train B he only starts from 11 a.m. Konishara chiga nam and chiga junimo. Same distance na start bego na chiga chini. So koi 10 a.m. na start bino, after 11 a.m. na start bino. So that means A is 1 hour ahead of him. Imena mo 1 hour na do koi distance kamchi cover bego then. That means A will cover 65 kilometer the mosh 65 kilometer the koi cover bego mat A. Alright. Ana hit it became 11 a.m.s. Alright, time 11 a.m. Right? Okay, Gashibi 65 kilometer because this train travels at 65 kilometer in 1 hour per hour. It means 65 kilometer in 1 hour. So from 10 to 11 in 1 hour, he is covering 65 kilometer. So that means the total distance that two of them needs to cover the kamchumo. Anale anagi amchisin distance shamchim but they have to start from both anale the co anale at the same time start the chikhabe to calculate the time tuga time calculation they have to start at the same time so distance to cover is kamchimo so really distance will be 390 minus 65 the more which is equals to kamchiteme 390 minus 65 chawachin you will get 325 all right 325 kilometers so distance from anale kamchido it is 325 kilometer this is now amchi distance covered chapo they are starting from here now all right what about the relative speed now relative speed relative speed s will be equals to now they are moving towards each other at opposite direction. That means you have to add the speed of 2 the most simple 65 plus 35 since they are moving in same direction. So 65 plus 35 will give us 100 kilometer per hours. All right. The relative speed of G calling the distance of G. Now you can calculate the time the minimum. So time is equals to distance by speed the more. Distance you got it as 325 divided by speed the 100 kilometer to G. Both are in kilometers, so you will get 3.25 hour. All right. What does it mean? The 10 now start binumosh, and they have reached 65 kilometer covered by 11 a.m. Now, point B nale train so opposite direction at the same time move pay the speed is different 35 kilometer the 65 kilometer move pay. So that means the relative speed will be 100 kilometer. All right. The distance that two of them need to cover is 325. So to cover to they will take 3.25 hours. Now, are you done with the answer, Lavachin? No, you are not done with the answer because the question is asking us at what time do they meet low? Time gachinoli meet beong low. Kwangi num start be. They started from both of them started from 11 a.m. to mush. 11 a.m. start be what they. Now to meet each other, they are taking 3.25 hours long. So you have to plus 3.25 hour. All right. So when you add this, comes down 11, 12, 13, 14, 14.25 hour take the 14 now comes from 12, 13, 14 now it is 2:25 p.m. So at 2:25 p.m. they will meet each other celebrating. All right. Yes.
Since 1/4 of 60 minutes is 15 minutes. Sometimes I mean like 60 is
Oh,
1
yes,
5.
yes. In that's it. 25 means it is 1/4. Yes. 1/4 of 1/4 of an hour. Remember, the most 1/4 of hour is 15 minutes. Yes, it should be 2:15. Another 25 wrong. It should be 14:25, and here it should be 2:15. All right. Yes. Yeah. See this question now. This question saying. The question is saying, Mush, an airplane flies along the four sides of the square law. Mega mush. Four sides of square at the speed of 200, 400, 600, and 800 kilometer per hour. Find the average speed of the plane around the field flow. All right. So, any question with the Kashilabde? An airplane flies along the four sides of the square limit. On the four sides of the square limit, no mush. Square do square ginanale a plane is much the starting point anashatua. Starting point anadawashin. He flies around the four sides of the plane no motion in the travel bay low. All right. At a distance. Anale ana distance now let the distance be a vishatuga. Let the distance be a. Ana a version all will be a the mush. Same distance symbol. The first speed the gumchimi. Anale anasinjodolo. The speed is 200 kilometer per hour. More. Second nadi it is 400 kilometer per hour. Third gidi 600 kilometer per hour. Most the fourth nadi he moved at 800 kilometer per hour. Imminent most first anali anasinjodalu to cover that a distance he went at 200 kilometer per hour. Most airplane. Tele anali kogi speed increase baby 400 kilometer per hour. Toro increase baby 600 nadu. Tele 800 joysim. Now the question is asking us to find the average speed of the plane around the field. Average speed say low. Now what most of you might do is that the average speed kong gyara at chap divided for just average speed terms no. You won't get the answer, right? You won't get the answer from that. So what you need to do is that this speed is given, distance is given. Now time tashta. Anali anasin hebdalu let it be time t1 to go. Tele anali anasin jodolo let it be t2 time. Tele anali anasin jodolo time taken is 3 and let this be time taken 4. To cover all that, let the total time be capital T. All right. So gachira be let the distance covered be A. Mosh. Tele let the total time taken be X. Time X capital T. We kept it as capital T. Right? The speed in genome. Now, what you need to do is that, of course, the time another T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4, you will get total time T. So, T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 is equals to capital T. Why we are doing this next step? Or before that, let the question is asking us to find the average speed per motion. So let the average speed be x average speed the x. All right. Now T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 total time T. We know from the formula speed equals to distance by time. So time will be distance by s. So so T1 will be T1 by S mosh S1 plus T2 by S2 plus T3 by S4 plus T5 by S5 is equals to T distance B total D mosh capital D mosh and the time take and the speed will be X mosh. We have kept it as x birthday right now. All right. Now d1 the gamchimo, it is a divided by s1 the gamchimo, it is 200. All right. Plus d2 gamchimo, a raimosh divided by 400 plus a by 600 plus a by 800 is equals to total distance covered the gamchimo, a plus a plus a plus a the mosh. So capital D the gamchteme, capital D is a plus a plus a plus a mosh. Total distance covered is 4a the mo 4a divided by x. Now we are supposed to find this x. So now what you need to do here is that find the LCM of 200, 400, 600, 800. You can LCM the charity betua. Kade find binina try to do this. I will directly write to the answer any LCM. LCM answer the it should be 2400. All right. So 2400 chago comes short. 24,000 sir. 2400 2400 divided by and you have to multiply this by 12. You multiply this by times 12 times 12. Another 2400 divided by 400. You have to multiply this by 6 times 6 times 6. Another divided by 600. You have to multiply this by times 4 times 4. And in the 2400 divided by 800. You have to multiply it by 3 times 3. The reason why I am doing times 3 times 4 times 6 times 12 so that common denominator I can get it as 2400. 2400 you have to find the LCM. All right. LCM find biggest there is no space to so that is why I will directly write to answer. So you will get 12a plus 6a plus 4a plus 3a the more divided by the common denominator becomes 2400. All right, equals to 4a divided by x. All right, this is a to a. Now you add this and get h of the commission. H over 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 chavachin, you will get answer. Space window. You will get the answer 25a to 2. 25a divided by 2400 is equals to 4a divided by x. We have to find the value of x most. A dumuna. You can cancel this 2a, right? Now you bring this x up and you papa. So 25x is equals to when you multiply 2400 times 4 you will get 9600. So x will be equals to divided by 25 so you will get 384 kilometer per hours. Now this is the answer, right? The 384 is the option A answer. Okay, how we got this solve chapter? Hope you have understood this. Got solve chapter how we got. I hope everyone understood this. A train 100 meter long is running at a speed of 30 km per hour. Find the time taken by it to pass a man standing near the railway. Very easy to know. Train dumosh. There is a train, right? Train bejatua. This is a train me. Let this be a train. Train is 100 meter long. It is 100 meter long and it is moving at a speed of 30 km per hour. Okay. Now there is a man here. There is a man here. Railway and train now find the time taken by this train to pass the man. So how are you going to find it? That's important facts. Now first point. The distance time taken to travel through a man motion it is equal to the distance, the length of the train's. So right now in this question, speed is given as 30 km per hour. and the distance is given as 100 meter. All right. Why 100 meter? Because distance the chita me logically explanation for this train to pass the man mo. Ko ana hegoba te. He has to reach to this site. Train the ana hegoba. That means okay. So that means ani train the ana hegoba mosh. Ani the initial vijam to initial train the position me and the final position me to pass that man mosh. Any point the to pass that man he has to cover the distance cover the 1 minute. He has to cover that much distance. All right. The man the length of the man is negligible. So it is 100 meter. Any point to any point it will be 100 meter. All right. So that is why distance is 100 meter. So we are told to find the time taken. All right. Now, when you see this question, the time is given in option second. All right. Speed the option it is given in per hour. All right. Now you have to convert this speed into meter per second. So how are you going to do that? Speed is 30 kilometer per hour. So to convert it into a meter per hour second, you only need to multiply this by 5 by 14. So when you multiply this 5 by 18, 5 by 18. Is it 5 by 18? That you come to 5 by 18. Yes, it is 5 by 18. So you will get 30 times 5 divided by 18 chawachin. Now say decimal tomimush. So 150 by 18 sishatuba. 150 by 18 meter per second. Now this is in meter per second. Distance is also in meter. Speed is also in meter now. So now you can directly find the time, right? So time taken is distance by speed. Distance is given as 100 meter divided by time is 150 by 18 meter per second, right? Meter karjo 00 karjo. All right. You bring this up 180 jomosh 10 times 18 joma, the 180 divided by 15, which will give us 180 divided by 15 chawachin, it will give us 12 seconds. All right. Now the answer is 12 seconds. Be the shecham. Okay. Yes, Aishmita, it is 12 seconds. Hope how we get HP. Anila confused Joe Ganimi. It is a very simple question. Okay. The only thing that we did is we converted the unit to unit convert show. And the question naludi the time is given in second but the speed is given in per hour. Analytic answer is in second. Hour we have to convert it into second but first thing the hour the second is over. Tele distance is given in meter, whereas speed is given in kilometer. Not the same unit again. So convert that kilometer into a meter. So to do that, you have to multiply the speed by 5 by 18. 5 by 18 gi multiply chawachin, you will get 150 by 18 meter per second. This is the speed, right? Now, any speed topchi, you know the distance. The formula for calculating the time taken is distance by speed. Why? Because we know speed is distance by time. So you just did the opposite motion. So T equals to D by S. All right. Then you took the distance as 100 meter divided by speed the 150 by 18, and then you directly calculated to find the value 12 seconds. Yeah. Haguimo, today we finished the class early. Let us keep till this much.